Aho Janah Shanto Bodhoham Prakrati Parah. Mindfulness or meditation, the path that we are only understanding and the knowledge is required. But then we have a caveat, only the seeker succeeds. It means I live into the highest level of discernment and dispassion, plus 6 treasures. And then the listening alone can awaken the meditative state. Wonderful. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand. Be there. Bring your mind on the left hand. Be there. Lift your both the palms. Place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside. The palms know your experiences. And we will share our experiences now. How are you, Stephen?
I'm actually amazing. It was such a good experience. I have three distinct memories through this: your voice and your lesson, and when in lieu of any thoughts, the only thing I kept repeating in my own head was discernment, dispassion, pure awareness. And
Beautiful.
the third experience was nothing, absolutely
Nothing.
nothing. And I was aware of nothing. I was sitting there, and it was during the times when you weren't talking is where I'm like, okay, here I am, and there's absolutely nothing going on. There's no thought. There was no anticipation. There was no anything. I was just there, just whatever happened would happen. It was fantastic.
Beautiful. That's an aha moment. And we should live into that aha moment 24/7. Yes, you rightly picked up the thing that I have to pay more and more attention to become a seeker with discernment, with dispassion, and then leave everything. It will come on its own. Rightly said. How are you, Anne? Unmute first.
Yeah, I feel very quiet. I felt a lot
Good.
of inner stillness, and
Lot of
my head is completely empty.
completely empty. You see, you did nothing.
Yeah, of the mind.
You see, you did nothing. What it means, the emptiness is already present there. But why it is not there? Because the mind is deluded, duped by its own ignorance.
Okay.
So beautiful. How are you, David and Jerry?
It was very excellent for me. It was, I really just, I would just say detachment. I made the real distinction between the body and my body, the mind and my mind. And so
That's good.
when I made that distinction of the body and the mind, there was this real relief and detachment. And I just was in peace the entire time.
Ah, what a beautiful experience. You see that again, we have to pay more attention to become a seeker. The rest will follow. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I had a little bit of color initially, just white. And so I don't know if that was activity or what that was, but I haven't had color for a while. And then after that went away, it was just still like just that space. And I just stayed in the space the entire time. So
Beautiful.
it's nice.
Yeah, the white color represents Satoguna. The mind is living in a purified state. So the entire journey of becoming a seeker is to help the mind to live into Satoguna. Another way to put it. When we live in Satoguna, it means we are a seeker. When we are a seeker, we have a discernment and dispassion. So explanation may be different, but it is the same thing. How are you, Sam?
Well, I was having a tough time even moving towards the mute button. I had a very interesting set of experiences starting when we were talking about getting away from the body and going to the breath. And then I created this analogy in my head that every time I was breathing in or out, I was turning on or turning off a light switch. So I was thinking about who was doing that. And then I was thinking about who was enjoying doing that. But again, I've had this a couple times where I'm completely content. And then I was starting to think, okay, when I'm breathing in, maybe I'm turning the light on, not off, and off, not on. So I developed a kind of disorientation about what was up and what was down and what was left and what was right and what was in and what was out. And I guess that was kind of the point, right? I stopped judging all of that.
And the moment you stop judging that, you are already into that state of the peace.
Yeah.
Yes, this also happens in meditation. So when the mind keeps that question that who is the doer and who is the enjoyer, the question drops with the answer of pure awareness, spotless, taintless. So as we start finding who is the doer here, who is the enjoyer here, and then we find there is no doer and the enjoyer, we'll end up in pure awareness. That's good. That's beautiful. How are you, Vaibhav?
So it was a very nice experience. It feels like that there's something which is monitoring what's happening like inside me. So moving towards the monitor, that who is monitoring those things, everything drops automatically, and then the mind becomes very clear at that time, and then it's all peaceful after that.
Yes, that is also a good point. The same thing like the Sam, when you question it, the very question drops and the answer is revealed. That is what happens at the subtler level. How are you, Terry?
I'm good. My experience was I think being intellectual and trying to keep my intellect on the idea that like who is this happening to?
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
is making this happen? And then just I was glad that you said that we are not the breath, because that was a question that I had, what the breath
yeah.
was about. And I just was thinking a lot about the ideas in the
Continue. That
oh
idea will take you deeper.
yeah.
Beautiful. How are you, Ashok?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Becoming more aware,
Yes, that's
and
a good point too.
nothing much to mention, but it is going
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Even if we live
Thank
in that awareness 24 by 7, what is that awareness? I am the peace. So I am living into that awareness so that I am the peace 24 by 7. We have done it. I'm extending,
Great.
making another statement. Good. And how are you, Shobha? She is doing meditation in darkness, so that too is good. Yeah, yeah.
It's good. I'm feeling the body and just leave the body. And after that, all the meditation patterns I follow. After that, when I come back, I just feel the body. It's to come back, but it's done after a few seconds. I will come back and I feel detached from the body also, and I feel very nice.
Good, good. Feel very nice. Now remember, Aho Niranjana, spotless. That represents that I am beyond the change. So if anything is changing, that is with the spot. This week, you have to work on this. Anything that is happening, which was not present in the past, now it is there, it has to go. You see the change. That is the meaning of the change. And then peace consciousness. I have explained you hundred of times. That is the mind going into that awareness of the space all the time, deeper inside. And I'm awareness. And check that is the mind deluding us, or is the mind pure living into the state of discernment to help us to reach to that state of awakening? And that is all for today. We will meet again on Monday. Thank you.
Definitely.
you.
Thank you, sir.